Hello and welcome to another Arcus video and to a new Daily Race A on Gr.3 7. And yes, this is Daily Race A. This week we are racing Group 3 cars. At RedBullRing we are on racing medium tires. You can pick any Group 3 car you like. And this is an unusual combo for Race A, but at least this is a chance for a road car guy like me to get in some Group 3 practice without tanking my driver rating. I did 3.5 races, yes, you heard that right, on this one this morning. Certainly contained a bit of everything, and this is the highlights from those races. And if you are enjoying the content, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It is highly appreciated. Now let's jump into the first race of the week. Right, here we go. Monday morning, first available race. I'm jumping in without a qualifying time. I've jumped into my own Porsche 911 and we are ready to go. Rolling start in this one, not grid start as we're used to in Race A. This is basically an old Race B combo, but either way we're coming up towards turn 1 and there's a bit of traffic and I get caught by surprise there. I wasn't properly prepared for the traffic slowing down that much. I should have seen that coming. That was my bad. I'm backing out of that and I lost some positions because of that. But it's not over yet. We're coming up into the hairpin, also known as turn 3. And yeah, I was missing that one quite a bit as well. Did stay on the track though. And yeah, we are still alive now. We are coming down the hill and we've got a penalty up ahead. And we are braking just short of the 100 board. And just trying to be careful coming around the corner here and don't want to crash into anyone. We are all pretty much bunched up together at the moment, so just need to be careful. The car nearly snapped on me there. I'm just trying to follow the German driver in the Supra, and also here just try to coast in, find the right line so you can get back onto the power and just power out of that section with as much extra speed as possible. I didn't really do that. You can see the cars ahead of me are getting away, but now I see a gap there. I'm going down the middle, a bit risky. I needed to leave space for Space Cosmo and I had some small contact with my rear bumper with the German on the outside. I saw that when I was into the replay to get a thumbnail for this video. So in hindsight, that was my fault, so sorry about that one. Yeah, we had a Lambo crashing back there. And now we are surviving turn 3 on the second lap. We are jumping ahead a bit, and I think, yeah, we've got the Austrian driver completely outbraking themselves, so they end up in the gravel. And we had a driver behind me who nearly missed me as well. I survived that one, that was a bit of luck. And now we are up to P5, just trying to follow through, and I can see we've got Hugh Hattrick, that's Hugh Hattrick up ahead with a 5-second penalty. And knowing that Hugh is a fair and clean driver, I'm sure there's a natural explanation to that one, but that was really unlucky. I saw Hugh was doing great with the qualifying this morning, so clearly fast enough on this track, but must have had really an unlucky moment there. For some reason, the Swiss driver backed out of that one. I don't really know why they did that, but now I'm up to P3, and now we just need to try to keep it going. We survived turn 1, really need to avoid the car to get too bumpy there. Now I get hit into turn 3 by the Swiss driver. That clearly was a mistake. Maybe I was a bit slow on the apex there, but they were coming in a bit too hot, but they waited up for me. Now I'm struggling to keep my position. I am missing the apex by a mile, almost going into the gravel. And now we are jumping ahead a bit as I start to calm down. We are at the end of lap 5. I actually managed to get the fastest lap in this race. It's not a fast lap in general, but at least for this morning with us all trying to get up to speed. So that was the first race, finishing in P3. We're jumping straight into the next one. Not much time in between races for qualifying, but we managed to set a time to put us into P2, and we are coming up towards turn 1. And this time I'm actually judging turn 1 fairly okay, at least better than P1. So now we are having a nice drag race up towards turn 3. but unfortunately I make a stupid mistake. I have gotten used to rely on the sector beep, but there's no sector beep on lap 1, you stupid Scandinavian fool. So I just missed that one. You need to look for the 100 board. It's easy enough, but I just unconsciously listened for that small beep. Yeah, that was just silly. So I lost a couple of positions because of my own stupidity. We are down to P4. We've got another Danish driver behind us in the Ford GT. That's also a good thing about this race this week. You won't lose any DR, so you might as well try out some different cars. However, I need all the help I can get, so I am in the Porsche 911, which is a very strong car for this track, especially out of the slow corners, because you've got a very long first and second gear, and where you in a lot of the other cars will find that first gear is too short and second gear is too short, but in the Porsche they seem to be just perfect. Now we've got the Lambo with the penalty up ahead, and we are jumping ahead a tiny bit. They are going side by side through turn 1, so I am gaining on them. And now I've got the Danish driver on my outside. They just about get the car stopped, and I am leaving room on the outside for them. On the other hand, now it's my turn to miss my braking point. I almost go into the back of P3. It seems to be the Danish missiles morning, this one. I am losing a position because of that. Now we've got the other Danish driver ahead. I'm getting the position back because of the Russian driver serving that penalty. We managed to stay ahead after them serving that one, and now we are trying to chase down the other Danish driver. We are jumping ahead a bit. We actually had a nice little battle. Here we are coming down the hill into turn 4, I suppose this is, and the other Danish driver had a bit of a moment. Now I am on the outside, and I think, yeah, I'm going to brake early, and I'm going to pull the old switcheroo on them, and you can see the car actually snapped on them. My car almost snapped on me as well, but I managed to get that position back. We are up into P3 and we are jumping ahead in this one. Now we've got a yellow flag and we've got the French driver who has crashed. So I am up to P2 now, but we are now going to jump to the end of the race because P1 was far gone. So that was race number 2. Now we try to enter race number 3, and now it's about to get a bit silly because the game just refused to start the race. Now you'll see us all go through turn 1, still in the starting formation and in broadcast mode. We were starting to get a tiny bit bored, but at least keeping each other company in the race chat. Now we're going through turn 3, we are still stuck, but then something is about to happen. Now we all stop in the middle of the track.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now the race has started, but we are still stuck in broadcast mode. So yeah, that was the end of that one. But I couldn't end like that, so we are entering a 4th race, and this time I am with all the TCR drivers, along with RoboMax and Gr.3 Power and Shadow leading the race. And I am in Gr.3 Power's favorite car, so I better behave and do it as good as I can. We survived turn 1 and we're coming into turn 3. And yeah, I am missing that apex, and that is just the first apex in a long series of apexes I'm going to miss. I'm going for the full strike on missed apexes. And Sonic is a bit caught up behind me. You can see they are getting close. So I am completely understanding why they are going to go for a move coming into turn 3. So Sonic is going for the dive. I'm going for the switchback, and you can see the Porsche can just get down the traction much easier. So I am surviving that one, and I can really thank the Porsche and its long first and second gear for me being able to stay away from Sonic. We are jumping to the final lap of this race. Just a quick run through. We are braking just short of the 100 board down to second gear, and using second gear on the exit as well, because you can do that in the Porsche. In a lot of the other cars, second gear is too short and you need a higher gear. All the way down to first gear, just short of the 100 board. Accelerating in first gear as well. And now we are coming down the hill, braking just short of the 100 board once again, using first gear for a bit of rotation up to second gear, and straightening out the car as getting back onto the power. Now we are looking at the 50 board, just short of that one, getting the car slowed down, trail braking, just using second gear, coasting in towards the inside, slightly missing an apex. Once again using second gear for rotation. I'm getting the car pivoted towards the inside so I can straighten out the car and power out of there. Now we are sort of looking at the 50 board, we are braking short of it, and also using just a bit of second gear for rotation, but exiting in third gear and down to second gear, and using second gear for acceleration as well. This was the end of the fourth race. I managed to secure second place. This is some nice risk-free Group 3 racing if you are into that sort of thing. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.